Oh, there was one time, it was my husband's birthday, and I just thought that he loved chocolate cake. When we were dating, he used to love chocolate cake, and I didn't even bother asking. I thought that he still loved chocolate cake, and I made chocolate cake one year like that, and he appreciated it too, truth be told, but he didn't like it, and I felt bad because when I buy you something, I want you to show that you love it, and I will feel good like, oh, he loves it. He didn't like it until I asked again, what's your favorite flavor? He now told me, I said, but you used to like chocolate cake. What changed? What happened? He used to like chocolate cake. What's up, DamiGlow Tribe? Welcome back to my channel. My name is DamiGlow. Today, I will be sharing some marriage myths with you. So there are many myths about relationships and marriage that can create unrealistic expectations and misunderstanding. Today, I will be sharing 10 marriage myths with you and then the realistic thing that happens in marriages. Okay? Number 1, happy couples never argue.
Bombastic side eye.
Disagreements are a normal part of any relationship. What matters is how both of you handle your conflicts. Yeah. Healthy arguing involves respectful communication and working towards a resolution rather than avoiding conflict altogether. So you say, oh, because I don't want us to fight, let me just let go. As you are letting go, you're piling it up. And as you're piling it up, you are resenting your spouse. Because one day, you're gonna blow. And that blowing, it will be bad. I'm looking for the right word. It will be disastrous because you can scatter everything. Just say, whoa, I'm done. Just pack your bag and go. But to avoid that, argue. In fact, when you argue consistently. You know your partner more. You know what they don't want and what they want. You get my point? Not you, no, we are fine, we are cool. Let me just let go and let God. Yes, let go and let God. But speak. Number 2 myth, love is all you need. What's that Adekunle Gold song? Love is not enough. I've forgotten the song, but love is not enough. So while love is essential, successful relationships also require mutual respect, trust, effective communication, and effort from both partners. Practical aspects like financial management, household responsibilities, and shared goals are equally important. See, marriage, everything comes like love is not enough. You can love someone and not effectively communicate with them. Love has other siblings. Number 3, your partner should be able to read your mind. When we first got married, I thought that he should be able to know what's going on my mind. But it's not like that. They are not mind readers. They are human beings. So you need to open your mouth and communicate. So back to the gist I wanted to give you guys. I thought that when I'm rubbing my husband's back, he should know that it's time. I will not be fighting. Somebody will be shaking it, you will not know. You will just sleep. I didn't know that back rubbing is a mini massage. Until I learned my lesson that open your mouth, say what you want. What do you want? Expecting your partner to know what you're thinking or feeling without communicating is unrealistic. Very, very unrealistic. Open and honest communication is key to ensuring both partners' needs and expectations are understood and met. Oh, there was one time, it was my husband's birthday, and I just thought that he loved chocolate cake. When we were dating, he used to love chocolate cake, and I didn't even bother asking. Yeah, another thing is you should update yourselves. Like, don't assume that you know or you know everything about your spouse. Check year in, year out. In fact, month in, month out. What has changed? So I thought that he still loved chocolate cake, and I made chocolate cake one year like that, and he appreciated it too, truth be told, but he didn't like it, and I felt bad because when I buy you something, I want you to show that you love it, and I will feel good like, oh, he loves it. He didn't like it until I asked again, what's your favorite flavor? He now told me, I said, but you used to like chocolate cake. What changed? What happened? He used to like chocolate cake. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, that you need to open your mouth, you need to communicate. Don't assume that they know everything. Number 4, couples should do everything together. Sometimes you just want to go out with your girls. Sometimes you just want to go get something done and you don't want your spouse to be there. And I'm not talking about shady things or things that your spouse is not supposed to know about. No, don't get me wrong. But You just want your space. Because when you are there, you're watching after them. Are they eating? Are they okay? Are they playing? Or if you are out with your friends and you bring them along with you, you'll not be free. Like, are you okay? Are you having fun? I hope you're not bored. You know all those things. Like sometimes you just want to be by yourself or with your friends or something like that. You get, while spending quality time together is important, maintaining individual interests and friendships is also crucial for personal growth and a healthy relationship. Balance is key. You need to be able to balance everything. Yeah. Number five, marriage will change your partner. Change is constant. Don't get me wrong. People change. God can touch people, but don't go into marriage or being married and be thinking that, oh, my spouse is going to change. When we get married, it's a lie. Don't depend on that. Marriage doesn't inherently change people's habits or behaviors. It's important to accept and love your partner as they are rather than expecting them to change after marriage. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, not like your partner is gaslighting you or beating you or maltreating you. So don't think that marriage is going to change your spouse. If your spouse was doing something before that you didn't like and it was like this, when you get married, it's going to be like this because marriage exposes people's character. Marriage exposes people's behavior. You will see them in a better light. If your spouse is a kind person, when you are married, you will see that they are kind. You will know. If your spouse is a stingy person before marriage, you're saying that, oh, when we get married, she's gonna change. Just love your spouse the way, the way they are. You married, pray to God that God help you to touch their hearts. Yes, if it's what God wants to do, fine. Don't think that marriage is going to change them. No, marriage is going to expose everything. It's going to expatiate. It's either you love them for who they really are. Like, this is my spouse, so this person you can shout. Not like, oh, when we get married, she will reduce the shout. Well, she will shout more because you will annoy her more. Yeah, and she will shout more. So it's either you love her with the shout or you don't get married at all. Okay, so let's move quickly. Number six, good relationships are easy and don't require work. This is a terrible lie. You have to put in the work every day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out. The moment you stop working, you guys will start separating. Like, you just be drifting apart. Yeah, that's the right word. You'll be drifting apart. So you need to put in the work every time. All relationships require effort, compromise, and ongoing work from both partners. I said ongoing. You must keep working. You can't stop. You have entered the marriage, so you just have to keep working. You just have to keep knowing it. Like I said, you have to keep updating each other. What's new? What should I know? Let me know. You have to keep putting the work. Let's communicate better. Let's go out more. Let's do things better. Challenges and obstacles are a natural part of any relationship, and working through them together strengthens the bond. Again, togetherness. Number seven, jealousy is a sign of true love. This one is, while mild jealousy can be normal, excessive jealousy can indicate insecurity and lack of trust, which are detrimental to relationship. True love is built on trust and respect. So as an individual or as a spouse, try as much as possible not to let your spouse to be, looking over her shoulder or looking over his shoulder that somebody there, or be insecure. You get the way you speak to people, the way you accommodate other people. I'm not saying you should not accommodate people, but put boundaries. Yeah. It's sweet when your spouse is mildly jealous. You just know, oh, who is calling you? Who is checking you out? Who is that? And you're just smiling and you love it, like, oh, so you're jealous. It's a nice thing when it's mild. When it gets to the extreme, it is not good. So you as an individual, you have to do your part by not letting your spouse get to that space that he or she doesn't trust you, or they're feeling insecure, and then they are all over the place, and any small thing, they're asking you questions, any small thing, so try your best as well to do right by them. Okay. Number eight, having kids will bring us closer. This one is very funny. While children can bring joy and create a shared sense of purpose, they can also introduce new stresses and challenges. Strong relationships require a solid foundation and good communication skills with or without children. Okay, so number nine, you should always feel in love. This one is a lie, because your spouse they are going to annoy you. They are going to make you angry. So sometimes it's not like you don't love your spouse, you love them, but at that point, you're just mad, you're just angry. Like, just leave my space, just get out, just go. Come back when I'm okay. You get my point. So it is normal for a relationship to go through different phases and for feelings to change. It's okay. Sometimes you're just angry. Sometimes my spouse annoys me. I'm like, well, let me just stroll out. Let me just get out. I'm not just in the mood. I don't just they're just annoying, you know. And it's a normal thing. Your spouse is the person that annoy you the most. I've said that countless times on this channel. You just have to find the balance. Number 10, healthy relationships don't require boundaries. Boundaries are essential for a healthy relationship. They help both partners maintain their individuality, respect each other's needs, and prevent resentment. Create boundaries. So as an individual, you want your own thing. You want, yes, you do things together as a couple, but there should be boundaries to help you think well. Sometimes you want to go out, sometimes you want to be alone. Sometimes, sometimes you're just invading your partner's space. And don't get me wrong, not that you can't be in their space, but sometimes you just want to be alone. And you have to know, you have to be sensitive enough to know that, okay, this is not the time. You get like, this is not the time. They are not in the mood. So leave them, let them be. Yeah. Also, the boundaries about third parties. Don't let your spouse be second guessing you or be asking questions. Who is that? Who is this? Who is that? Set boundaries. Don't let anybody stress your spouse. You get because you refuse to set boundaries. Don't let people start calling you endearing names or you calling them endearing names. And then your spouse is wondering, those are names that you call me. Why are you calling another person those names? So don't do that, okay? Understanding and debunking these myths can help couples set realistic expectations, communicate more effectively, and build a stronger, more resilient relationship. I hope with these few points of mine, we can now debunk some myths in marriage. Yeah, some things that are lies. So intentionally work on those things as quickly as possible. So that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you've learned a lot. Please share with your spouses, share with your friends, share with your colleagues, share with your siblings, anyone. This can help couples, this can help friends, to debunk all these myths about marriage and help them to be better informed. Okay, I'll see you in my next video. My name is DamiGlow Tribe. Bye.